Hey guys, what's going on? It's Steph here. I hope you've been well. I know I have. And I have now been waiting to share this video with you for 5 weeks. What you're about to see is pretty ridiculous. I think the word unlikely doesn't quite cover it. But before we get to that, I want to tell you something that I think YouTube is up to. And it's a real pain in the butt for me because it affects my views, so pay attention please. When you first subscribed to my channel and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, you would have been getting all notifications. So that means you would have been told by YouTube with a little alert on your phone or your computer that I uploaded a new video. However, this has changed recently and it's driving me crazy. If you hit the bell for notifications, automatically YouTube has decided to personalize those notifications. In other words, YouTube will decide what you watch and what you get notifications on. So, here's how to fix it. Look at the bell below this video, or you can go back to my channel homepage. Either way, click on the bell. You'll probably see that you have personalized notifications selected. That's not your fault. Again, this is something YouTube is doing. All you have to do is select all, and it's that simple. You'll be notified of every upload from now on, and that should fix the problem. Because I did notice in my analytics and through other YouTubers that this problem is occurring. So it's affecting everybody's views. It's not fun. So if you want to support your favorite YouTubers, that's what you need to do. All right, well, business aside, how about we get into this week's video? As I said in the beginning, what you're about to see is pretty ridiculous. And the odds of this happening, slim to none to almost impossible, probably. I don't know. It's tough to say because I don't think I've seen it done. Oh, one more thing. I promise just one more thing. My ability to muffle the wind noise in this video was not optimal. I did what I could. If you hate the sound of it, you know you can mute it because you'll always see those captions at the bottom of what I have found. Okay, that's quite enough. Let's hop in. Okay, out here today working my lines perpendicularly for a change. Nicola's out here today. She forgot her shovel, so she's gonna have a rough day, but I gave her my hand digger. Anyway, my first find of the day is actually not metallic. So I'll let you play I Spy for a minute. Oops, I hope if it were in the center of the frame, huh? Anyway, I'm sure you can see what it is now. This is not a cigarette butt, even though I found plenty of those. It's a clay pipe stem. And there is an equation to date these. Typically speaking, though, the larger the hole, the earlier the pipe, the smaller the hole, the later the pipe. So, really good 18th century piece right there. Love finding those. Welp, I have copper number 8 for the year. I'm nervous to show Nick because she hasn't come up to me with anything fun yet. I found that clay pipe stem like 2 lines behind me, so only a few minutes ago, and then I got a screaming 20 to 21 signal. It was reading 6 inches, which is about correct. You can see it there. I felt it just to make sure it's a copper before I said that, but don't know what it is. Going to assume British because it rang up so low. Something's on there. Huh. I think I have another Fujio. I have another Fujio. This is the Fujio field. Why did it ring up so low? Oh my god, I have to go show this to Nick really quick. Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay, number 1, I'm sorry for doing a cut-in so close to the intro. I know it's annoying. I know you want me to shut up and get back to hunting. But there was a piece of footage that I took right after I found the Fujio, and that was the most mutilated one that was completely unsalvageable. So I'll just show you a picture. Yeah, I'm wearing a Fujio shirt. What the heck are the odds? That makes it even more ridiculous. So not only did I find 2 Fujios about 6 weeks apart, but I was also wearing a Fujio shirt when I dug the second Fujio. Fujio! Anyway, I just really didn't want to leave that part out of the video, even though the sound was trashed. I had to at least show you a picture in case you haven't seen it on Facebook or Instagram. And it's just so funny to me because I've always wanted to dig a Fujio in that shirt, and I've owned that shirt for like 4 or 5 years, and it finally worked. It brought me the Fujio luck. It brought me the first hole luck. Insane. And it wasn't even a 30-second curse. So stick around. We'll go back to the video now. Okay, next target, I got a thwack in 17-18 on the Knox. was reading 8 inches down, which it really was. And I just scooped it up out of the hole. Looks like we have a small caliber musket ball. And can't tell if it was fired or just chewed. I think it was just chewed, actually. Hey. All right, very good. I will take it. Okay, well, I tripped over an 11 signal. It's a big piece of brass right in there. I don't really know what it is. I picked it up briefly, but I think I have an idea. So let's take a closer look, get all the dirt out of there. Oh, I know what that is. This is not going to probably seem nearly as cool to you guys, but this is an early 1800s or possibly even colonial keg tap, barrel tap. It usually would be like 6 or 7 inches long for the, at least the ones in the early 1800s. I don't know about the colonial, but Nick has a complete one, which I'm very jealous of, and it has really nice patina. Hopefully I'll find a big one of these days. Big one of these days. I just screwed up all that footage. Whoops. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, dude? I don't know where he went. Where'd he go? Jeez. That's what I mean, when you're in a field or a yard, no matter where you are, I swear to God, it's just so easy to lose stuff all over again. So people lost it in the first place, I guess. What the heck? Come on. I just felt you. I just felt you. This is like the worst. This is the worst. So, okay, we're just going to move on now, I think. So, Nick just found something. Been a slow day for her, but that's okay. It happens. She's got a little button there. Little Colonial flat button. Doesn't look like there's anything on it, but if we find something out, per usual, we'll come back. So, hey, it's something. Cool. Okay, well, next target here was a loud and proud 14, 6 inches down, and I was going to just toss it in the bag and move on, but then I looked at it closer, and I just wanted to show off its proud sprue. It's another little musket ball. Look at that, you can see the cast seam and everything. It's really cool. It's probably more like a pistol ball, but I don't really know what the cutoff is for that. I don't know my guns very well, so cool. Alright, well, Nick left for the day, but I'm gonna keep going for now. I got a 16 signal, 6 inches down, and that's where it was. I see something round, and I don't think there's anything on it. It feels like a button. Do we have a shank? We have a shank. Let's see, I'm not feeling one. Nope. No, I don't think so. I can't really feel where the shank was, though. That's weird. I can kind of see it, but yeah, nothing on that puppy, but maybe there is. I don't know. Per usual, I'll come back if there's something on it. Well, walked another few feet, and we have another button, I think. It was reading 12 inches, number 12, rather. It was ringing up at 12, about 6 inches down there. Flipped it out, and I haven't looked at it yet. And, oh, there's some design on there. That was going to be a much more modern snap. That's not really what we're looking for, but it was a good target, so hey. All right, we'll keep moving. Have I ever mentioned how much I love this field? Just continuing to work my line perpendicular this way, and it paid off again because I have another copper. Bring up a 22 to 24, and all I did was feel it once again just to make sure it was a copper. And that's what it is. Oh, what do we have? We have, oh my God, look at the details. It's a Woods Hibernia, either that or a Rosa Americana. That would be different. No, it's a Woods Hibernia. I have a couple of these, but one of them's in decent shape like this, and the other one's roasted. That's awesome. That'll probably be a 1723. These were struck between 1722 and 24. But wow, I can't believe the condition on that. It's insane. For a farm field, hell yeah. Alright, just figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a close-up after I brushed it off as much as I can. Because what I did not know, well, I knew from watching YouTube videos, but basically, once your dirt sticks to it in the field, it's really hard to get it off, and then it kind of attaches itself to the remaining patina. So this one's still in decent shape though, after rubbing it off. And this may actually be a 22. I don't know. That would be different. I think there's a variety of a 22 stuck over a 23, or stamped over a 23, but I'm not sure. But wow. All right. Awesome. Okay, I think it's going to be a short day. I'm heading out now. But I got a solid 13 signal kind of next to one of these stocks. So I kicked it over, and it was right underneath. And I think it's a pretty cool little watch winding key. That's what it looks like to me. That is pretty darn cool. No idea how old that one is. Beautiful patina. And I've not seen a watch winding key like this for pocket watch. So I don't know. I don't think it's a Colonial one, but I could be wrong. It's either a watch winder or a clock winder. And yes, there's a difference. I mean pocket watch versus clock. So it could have actually been a small clock. I don't know. But that's what it is, more or less. I love that. Well, if that's not a dumb luck kind of a hunt, I don't know what is. Started the day with my second Fujio, ended the day with a 298-year-old coin, and not in bad shape to boot. So if you enjoyed this episode and you have not already done so, please go ahead and make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, making sure that you select all notifications so that you don't miss a single upload in the future. On to the wrap-up. Okay, well, truth be told, not a whole lot to show you in this wrap-up, obviously. Was kind of ready to leave after I pulled that, but, you know, I stuck it out for a few hours, and I'm really glad I did, obviously. Let's see here. I also, you know, I know I have porcelain and pottery and glass that I found on the surface, but I've been just kind of hoarding it elsewhere, so I don't have it to show you. But anyway, here's what we found. Everything you've already actually seen. A bit of pipe stem there. Barrel or keg tap piece. This little doohickey here, I really do think because of the size, it's a pocket watch winding key. But it could be for a small clock, I don't know. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think of that, because I really like that piece and I'd like to know more about it. A couple of buttons, one is a modern snap, and this guy, the one that I couldn't really feel the shank on when I was in the field, just says Guilt on the back. And sadly, nothing on the front. I took the brass brush to it, and there's just nothing there. If there ever was anything there, it's certainly gone now, and it's been gone for a long time. A couple of round balls, and then, of course, the finds of the day, once again, are coins. This is not typical for me, guys. I'm having a good year on coins. So here's that Woods Hibernia, and I did realize it's a 1723. I know I was kind of humming and hawing about it in the video, but that is a 1723. Not in as great a shape as I thought it was when I first pulled it out, but I may actually throw this in the rock tumbler over the winter. Some of you will think I'm crazy for just saying that. You're probably going to want me to say it again. Yes, I said rock tumbler. I would encourage you to, research some restoration videos on coins with that method, because it's a pretty interesting one I haven't tried. And to be honest, I'm not losing a whole lot if I fail at that, so we'll give that a shot. And, of course, find of the day is my little second chance Fujio. Some of you, I'm sure, recall that cleaning the first one didn't go well. And this one, surprisingly, even though it had less detail remaining, cleaned up better. I know it's a pretty, it's still pretty rough, but you can see all the rings there, and that's the telltale sign of what it is, so I just love that. All I did was take a toothpick to it, and, yeah, that's literally all I did to this. I just waited for a couple days for the dirt layer to dry, and then I toothpicked it, and it came off no problem. And there's your obverse. You can just make out the sundial there, the I-O and Fujio, and if I hold it just right, you can see the sun. And a little bit of the date there, but it's more impressionist style, I guess. Can't see any of the mind your business like you could with my last one, but I have been displaying it like this, and I've been carrying it around everywhere for 5 weeks. Because I just love it that much. And I can't believe that I was given a second chance to not screw up cleaning a Fujio. That absolutely made my year, to be honest. And not a bad hunt at all. Okay, guys. Well, as always, I really hope you enjoyed this week's episode. And remember, get out there, save what you can, do what you love. We'll see you next week.